All right, guys, welcome back. I'm out here with Ramiro. Kind of hard to say it, but I think I said it right. How old are you, brother?
I'm I'm actually it's my birthday today. I'm 48 years old.
Wow, happy
Born March
48th,
9th of
man.
1976.
How's your day going so far?
That was pretty good. I'm up and breathing.
Yeah.
Birthday too.
So where are you from, brother?
I'm from. I was born in New Mexico,
Okay.
in Grants, New Mexico, and I was brought up in the state of Chihuahua, Mexico.
Mm.
That's where my parents are from.
Wow.
So I grew up in Mexico, and we crossed the border on a daily basis to go to school to the closest town, which was Columbus. That was my.
Yeah.
I did my grade school. Then to high school, I went to Deming, New Mexico, which is 33 miles away from the border.
Yeah, the guy interviewed the other day, he lived in Albuquerque
Yeah.
in an area called the War Zone. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, Albuquerque is pretty crazy. I've been in Albuquerque. I used to know a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded wild out there,
It's a
man.
big city, a lot of gangs, a lot of drugs.
How long you been in Tucson?
In Tucson, I've been approximately 5 years, since 2019 when I released from DLC here in Arizona.
DOC. Yeah, man. So before addiction came into your life, how was it? How was your childhood?
It was it was pretty decent, even though it was seven of us, three, three, four boys and three girls. Our parents, did what they had to take care of us. We didn't have, like the best of the best, but we were clothed. We had a roof over our heads. We
Yeah.
were fed. We all went to school. Neither one of our parents used drugs or drank or anything like that. They did socially, like in parties or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was no drugs in the house.
Are you in contact with any family?
Yes, I speak to my mother. She's in New Mexico.
Okay. Mama doing okay?
Yeah, she's all right. I
Good.
just spoke to her last week.
And does she know about your certain situation right now?
She does. I let her know. I don't like her, but as far as my addiction, she's never seen me use, and she knows I do drugs.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't do it in front of my family. I try not to.
Yeah. What kind of work have you done in the past?
I've done a little bit of everything. I'm certified in appliance repair,
Plant repair.
major appliance repair. So it focuses more on washers and dryers. I can fix a washer and dryer
Yeah.
like that. I'm a barber for more than 25 years. Not certified, but I know how to do it. I've done painting, you name it, drywall.
Yeah.
I've done tire repair in a tire shop. I worked at a car wash, different jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked in a lot of hotels at the front desk. And with those skills, you can work at a hotel and be a maintenance guy.
Yeah, I actually have a certificate in customer service too.
Yeah. Oh, it's this one. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, so I have skills. I
There you
just
go.
haven't put them to work. I haven't.
Yeah. So what do you think is stopping you from getting back to work? And
Mainly not having housing and the addiction. I'm pretty sure I can overcome it. There's a lot of help here in Tucson that will help you get through it. But
yeah,
it's the housing. Being out here, it's hard to have a job and whatnot. The showering, everything. I mean,
yeah,
having clean clothes and all that. It's not easy being out here homeless
yeah.
to do all that.
And when your addiction first started, what were you doing a lot at that time?
What do you mean, like what?
Like what was your drug of choice?
Oh, my drug of choice was methamphetamines.
Okay.
But I was up for like 3 days, so this girl that was using these blues said, "Well, just take a hit of this, probably help you with sleeping."
Yeah.
Yeah, it did, So I started doing that every time I would be up for 3 or 4 days with that meth, and I got hooked on the pills. Now I don't even do meth.
Yeah. And the blues would help you come down?
They
Just kind of
help
go
a
sleep?
lot. I have a lot of body pain, so
Okay.
they do help, but I don't need them. It's just that I got addicted to the fentanyl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being reckless,
It's amazing. It's amazing how one body type could get really addicted to it and the other can't,
Yeah.
Sounds like you could like
And
occasionally use them.
and also how lethal they are too. There's people that have taken one hit and passed. It's terrible.
Yeah, man.
And that does scare me. Every time I smoke something.
Yeah. So you really don't like the blues?
Not well. I used to be 100% against them. I would talk so much smack,
Yeah.
to people that were doing them, But I mean, it's unbelievable that I'm doing them too,
Yeah.
So,
So since you've been out here on the streets, what kind of crazy things have you seen?
but I've seen, I've seen a lot of people on these drugs, on these blues. They do a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I've done crazy stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I picked up, misdemeanor charges for like shoplifting stuff like that, which I never did before,
Yeah.
until I
Like petty theft stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's due to the blues, it's something I wouldn't risk doing, in my other addictions. It's
That's how
something
it
I wouldn't
is.
even, it wouldn't even
That's how it
pass
is.
it wouldn't
Like,
even cross my mind.
yeah. Yeah, after a while, like out of nowhere, you just kind of become hooked on it, and then you'll kind of do anything and
Anything, yeah,
everything.
basically, yeah, you take a bigger risk if you get a hold of them
Yeah.
than any other drug. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're extremely addictive.
So, since you've been out, what's been the craziest day of your life since you've been out here?
I think, well, I was telling you about that incident with the stabbings.
The
That
knife.
was that was
Yeah.
pretty.
Can we see that again?
That's pretty gruesome.
Man.
The guy swung at me at least 3 times. And I ducked the three. If he would have sliced me like with one of the first swings that he did, because he went to the body, I thought I was gonna die. And when I seen this cut, it was like about this wide open, blood all over the place. I got pretty scared.
Yeah.
It's scary.
And this happened on a bus, you're saying?
Off the bus, I
Oh,
had
off the
already
bus.
gotten off the bus, and the man chased me with a knife.
The bus driver?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
So, yeah, I mean, you see a lot of crazy stuff. People fighting, with knives or machetes. I've seen dudes going at each other with machetes. There's blues, It's
Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
people that go in stores and just rob, like in a crazy way.
And like how you were saying, they make your body slump forward.
Yeah, I've seen it. Well, not me that much. I'll probably fall asleep and drool a lot, but I see a lot of people bent over. And a lot of people have had, consequences due to that. They
Yeah. Yeah.
permanently stay like that. Like, say they're not out like this, and that's
Yeah.
how they'll end up with their neck like that.
And it just kind of stays, like
It-
forms that
Some
way.
kind of nerve damage that it causes too, I guess.
Yeah. So, do you have a plan to get out of this situation? It sounds like you're really close.
I'm working
Sounds like
on
you
it.
want to.
I'm currently getting my identifications, so I can get a job. I already have my ID. I'm waiting on the actual plastic one to get the Social Security.
Yeah.
92 forms of ID, which is an envelope where I receive my ID and the
Yeah.
actual ID. And I can go apply for my Social Security card and boom, I have a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Out of all the people I interviewed, bro, you're in really good shape. You
Well,
don't even look like you're out here, bro.
I don't miss a meal. I try not to miss a meal.
Yeah.
I love food. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
Even if I'm high, I still eat. I guess
gotta
that's
eat,
what's it too. I see a lot of people, they don't even eat.
Yeah.
They forget about their food. Or sometimes if they have money for food, they prefer to buy a pill than something to eat.
Man. So when you wake up in the morning, what's an average day for you?
Oh, it's a lot of pain every day with this due to the pills, the side effects. I wake up in extreme pain. I can barely walk, until my body starts warming up, and I actually smoke, some pills.
The blues, yeah.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not a life. I don't see it as me doing this, and like
After a while, man, that just becomes your life.
yeah, it starts deteriorating you. Either way, I look, healthy. I might not be as healthy as I look.
Yeah.
My feet are really hurting, and they're not in very good condition right now.
I hear you, bro.
I got socks. I change out my socks and using medication to get them to where they need to be, because I'm gonna have a job, so I'm gonna have to be at least I try to be 100% ready.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
gonna be hard, being out here and getting a shower and whatnot to show up to work. It's gonna be rough, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I know. I could feel it. I could feel it, bro.
Yeah, I have to get off the streets. It's not a life.
Yeah.
Especially here in Tucson, there's a lot of these pills, and a lot of people on them too.
Yeah.
And being out here, you're exposed to getting robbed too a lot. you fall asleep, you wake up with no phone, no backpack on your side, so you basically
Yeah.
gotta sleep with your backpack hugged to you
Yeah.
or tied up to you. I've gotten my phone stolen so many times, I can't even count how
Yeah.
many times anymore.
So in order to take your pain away, is it like your pain in your full body?
Yeah, it's a full body, like all your muscles ache
Okay. And what is the pain from again?
from from the pills.
Oh, the okay. So the pain you're talking about is like the withdrawals.
The withdrawals, yeah, it's
Oh, okay, okay,
kind
okay.
of like withdrawals, but
Yeah.
it's extreme pain. All your muscles,
Oh,
you can
okay.
barely walk. Every step you take, it's just
Yeah.
like doing crunches or squats.
It
And
doesn't.
the next day.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind of,
thought you were talking
but
about like a health issue, but yeah, man, with the withdrawals, they're vicious, bro,
yes.
and they hit you first thing in the morning.
And after I got this injury here, if I don't have this thing, all this is numb, and it's painful too.
Yeah.
I still have therapy to go through,
Yeah.
and I haven't due to my addiction. I haven't
Gotcha.
been keeping up with my appointments and stuff
I
like that.
got you,
So
bro.
I'm tired of procrastinating and not doing what I have to do.
Yeah.
To get
How
up.
many blues a day do you think you smoke?
One time I was smoking at least like 30 or 40 of them, and I've slowly been going down on them, winding down because, like I said, I want to get off the streets. I want to get a job, and
Yeah.
smoking like I was, I'm not gonna hold a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
How many does it take for your pain to go away?
I gotta smoke at least two,
Two.
three.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
then do you kind of like go to sleep for a little
No,
bit?
I just relax. I'm
Yeah.
able to even walk more.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't get to slumping over like these people. Mine's a pain withdrawal.
Yeah.
So once that pain's gone, I get to moving around and
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been to detox or rehab?
not on these, but before when I was on meth, I did go
Okay.
to an intake.
Yeah.
I did it was a 30-day. Just
Yeah. I never did the blues that are out here today. I did the ones from the pharmacy. So like that withdrawal generally took 3 to 5 days to for the pain to go away.
well, like I said, I mentioned to you that I got off of them once. And there was
Mm.
a 5 full days of
Yeah.
muscle pain.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, and after the fifth day, it was miraculous. Just went away.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Day 2 is the worst for me. It's like,
Oh yeah,
damn, here we go again,
yeah. Getting up, I mean, just when you get up so miserable,
Yeah,
just hating life and everything. I mean, hating not having them too.
man. Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel like I feel you know what you have to do. I feel you want to do. I feel you want to get your life back,
I
and you
do,
can.
and hopefully, with all these, interviews you do with some of these kids, see them and actually think about it and not even, try these. And I don't recommend it to anybody. I wouldn't offer them to anybody.
What's the worst thing you hate about these blues?
I mean, all these kids that are out here doing them, all these people becoming homeless due to the fact that they're losing jobs and whatnot.
Taking everything down.
It's an epidemic. It's not. It's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a really good message, man. Really good story.
Well, hopefully somebody, and as long as one person hears it and they actually, see what I'm going through, maybe you get to know me. I'm here in Tucson.
Yeah.
See me everywhere walking around the streets.
It may sound weird, but I still need to hear these stories, bro.
Yeah, well, it's part of your therapy, part of your recovery.
Because I get a message from each person I meet, man.
Every story is different. Every person's they have a different life, different outcome of what this has done to them,
Yeah.
and it has impacted a lot of people in a negative way.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive about them.
Do you think you'll ever go back to detox?
I think hopefully, I don't feel like I'm ready like for a detox, like an intake, something like that. But I think eventually, if I need to, I will. I'll do whatever I need to do to get back on my feet.
Yeah.
Back where I was before.
Yeah. If one day you make that choice to stop doing them, it's a lot safer to go there, you know, whether it's CBI or anywhere,
Oh,
because you
yeah.
have the medical staff
Yeah,
there.
you got professionals working with
Mm-hmm.
you. I mean, it's not like doing it on your own when you don't even know what if it's healthy to do it on your own.
Yeah.
Like cold turkey, you know, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some kind of help.
Yeah, because our
Yeah.
body could react and freak out.
I
You could
mean,
have a seizure.
we
And
all need help. We can't say we can do it on our own. That's
yeah,
not true. I've been in addiction, you know, for most of my. I'm 48 years old. I've been doing drugs since I was 14. So
yeah,
you always need help, some kind of help.
yeah.
You can't do it on your own, but you also have to want it to.
So two more questions.
Yes.
Do you have a crazy prison story?
Prison.
Yeah.
Oh
Without
man,
saying names or anything like that.
I did a lot of time. I seen a lot of assaults. You know, riots. I
Yeah.
was caught up in even in a hurricane when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. I was in Beaumont, Texas, in a federal prison there.
Oh man.
Hurricane Rita hit there, so we were in a cell, sweating. I mean,
Locked
profusely,
down.
like soaked in sweat, with a styrofoam plate. You know, trying to get some ventilation because
Yeah.
the power went out. There's no air conditioning, and we were locked up in our cells for basically a whole week
Damn,
until
bro.
they transferred all of us because they damaged the fence and only in that prison where I was at.
Yeah.
There's three of them, and only that prison. I guess the contractors didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
They tore some of the air conditioners off, and also, like I said, damaged the fence, so they couldn't put us back out of the prison.
Yeah.
We couldn't go to the chow hall or anything, so they had to keep us in our cells until they transferred every single one of us.
Yeah.
Which took them like 2 days. You know, they're pretty quick feds when they get to.
So in comparison to county jail, have you been to state before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Do they have? I've never really talked to anybody that was in the feds. How long did you do in the feds?
I did 12 years, 11 months, and 16 days.
Okay.
So 13 years.
Do
And
they
I
have?
went back for a year on a violation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Do they have politics in the feds?
as far as
Like
like
Chicanos,
yeah,
Paisas,
yeah,
and all?
there's a lot of politics but in there it's like compared to the state, there's it's like more violence. Over there, it's more based on respect. If you respect, and like every problem is talked out. It's more I could say more political than anything
Yeah.
else. You know, everything's talked. You know,
Yeah.
talked and it's settled and by talking. You know,
Yeah.
just agree to
It's like a
there being a
hands off
line. You
policy.
know, as
Yeah.
long as there's respect. You know, and if that person crosses that line again, unfortunately
Then you
they
have
get
to handle it. Yeah.
they get to you have to. I mean, it's, sometimes the when you look at it from out here, it's like it's crazy. But if you're in there, it's you actually see the actual picture of it. You know, sometimes it has to be done.
Yeah.
But in there, we tried to talk everything out. You know,
Keeps people accountable.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I mean, everybody gets along when there's respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I did a year in Douglas, and I'd rather it be political versus like a free for all. You know, that way everyone's held accountable for their
Yeah.
actions.
Well, there you're held accountable too. But there's a shot caller, a representative for every group. You know,
Yeah.
that way things don't get wild. You know, say there's an issue, those two people talk about it,
Yeah.
and settle it
Handle it out.
instead of having two big groups. You know,
Yeah.
trying to talk something that's not gonna happen. It's just gonna blow up. It's gonna escalate to something else.
Yeah.
To a riot, and it has happened.
Yeah. I
And
bet you.
through the years, that's the reasons they put like in the units somebody to take the problem to instead of handling like recurring to violence instead of you go to talk to that person, hey, so and so did this or whatever.
Yeah.
Not really snitching, you know, you just not because there's a lot of programs in Fed, so you don't want to lose out on whatever
Yeah.
they have school. You go and get in a fight, you go into the hole, you're gonna lose your school, your program, whatever you're doing, you're asked out. I mean,
Man.
your property gets lost and misplaced and whatnot.
Yeah.
You have to get out of the hole after you're done with your whatever sanction you get, and it's hard to get everything back. You know, get the get to a cell where you're comfortable in, because it takes time to find somebody where you can house and actually get along with that person. And makes your time easier. You know?
Yeah.
So,
So last question, brother. If any family or friends see this interview, do you have a message for them?
well, not really a message, just a hello. You know, I'm still here, struggling. You know, and
Yeah.
fighting. Hopefully, you know, when I see them, I'll be in housing and having a job. You know,
Mm-hmm. The
you
main
know.
thing is getting off the blues,
Yeah,
because you can't do any of that without.
getting off these pills. And,
It's going to be a lot harder to have housing and working
well,
while doing the
holding a
blues.
job and being homeless, it's hard, but there's a lot of people that have done it. So if others can do it, I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah.
And I know people that are homeless actually at the moment and are working and they're doing fine. So
Yeah.
it's possible.
You could do it, brother, man.
Yeah,
You could definitely do it. If I'll give you my card, has my number on there.
absolutely. Yeah.
Um, if you ever need a ride to detox or someone to talk to, bro, or have any questions,
Yeah.
because I've been through the detox
Yeah.
so many
And
times.
I'd rather talk to somebody that's actually been through it than
Yeah.
somebody in an office that's probably book smart and
I've been there
what
so many
addiction is,
times.
you know. But I mean, you've been to counseling and whatnot. It's actually always better to talk to somebody that's been through it and has
Yeah.
recovered, and they can give you advice as much as how they what works for one might work for another too. You know. So it's always good to hear somebody else's story and how they got over it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Information is always good.
Well, thank you for your story, man. It was really good talking to you.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.